Did I say I wanted a chicken sandwich? When did I say I wanted a chicken sandwich? What about a chicken sandwich do you think is delicious? If I said I didn't want a chicken sandwich, why did you prepare a chicken sandwich? One lash of relish on a single piece of bread does not make the base for a tasty chicken sandwich. Where are the nutrients in this chicken sandwich? This is pickled poultry on carb-heavy halves. Was whole grain not an option for this tasty chicken sandwich? Is this a chicken sandwich or a bird fillet on starch? And how did the bird live before it was a sandwich? Distressed it would become this travesty upon a plate? Do you even care? Or did you even know? I don't want a chicken sandwich. I never wanted a chicken sandwich. If I wanted a chicken sandwich, I'd probably go and get one because I'm confident in the kitchen. You want a chicken sandwich, you can get yourself a chicken sandwich. I only want one for me because I'll never want it, never will, never want a chicken sandwich. Thank you. That piece is entitled Turkey Panini. So hello, my name's James. As mentioned, I am the editor and publisher of Pastel magazine, a small magazine published out of Brisbane. It's really quite an honour in some ways to be back to the QT Lit Salon. This is where it all started for me as a young poet, as a student at QT studying creative writing. And it really was where Pastel magazine really came from at the time. So lovely, thanks for having me back. Lovely to see a new generation of writers ready to submit to Pastel. This next piece is about, since it is the Pride Salon, we've had some beautiful stories tonight, some really touching, emotive pieces, but look, I've had enough of that. Yeah. This next piece is about Grindr, and it's about my experiences, very short, very sweet, not so sweet for some of them, but very much a study of the kind of beautiful men that we encounter on that lovely app. It's called a Grindr Ekphrasis. Laid back, hot bottom, looking for mates, dates, adventures. Let's chat and see if we dislike feminine guys or see the beauty in everything. Pretty easy to talk to. Message me first or share photos. I don't get out much, but I like the outdoors, travel, music, photography. I'm bloody basic. Hit me up, I'm a genuine guy. Not a fairy, so not looking for one. Or stocky guys prefer skin and bones. Older than me, but not as old as my dad. Interested in good conversations and meeting decent people. Say hello. Loves humour and enthusiasm. Hates rudeness, pretentiousness. I barely check this and don't care about it anymore. I was put on, this is my favourite one, I was put on this earth to have fun and make amazing memories. I honestly don't care if you like me. At the end of the day, the only opinion that really matters is my own. I am single. As some of us, most of us should know, Ekphrasis is obviously a combination of different pieces from a body of work or a piece of writing. That last one was a whole bio. Lovely. I tapped it. This next piece is about a look, we've all been here. Let's not beat around the bush. Or well, let's. This next piece is about a co-worker that I had the hots for, and it's interesting actually. Being a Pride Salon, let's break down. Let's talk about the interesting diversity of sexualities and gender that we have, particularly those who identify as straight. Nothing shameful about this. It's beautiful. I love it. Those who identify as straight, but then also have a 8 to 10 month little flirtationship with a beautiful print copy team member that is Millie. It went on for a long time, and I developed feelings, but and you know, it took some interesting turns. Talk to me after the pub. It's a great story. But anyway, this is called Ginger Nut. He was a redhead, and let me tell you, I do have a bit of a thing. 40 pounds of stock between us, and in silence as many waits before you gather all your muscle, taut flaps of a weekly snitchel, slice the film and fumble. So, how long have you worked here? Scissor years off the truth, and off your beef stock trepidation, infatuation, stirring something secret, and a subversion to occasion. When we unlock these doors again, promise me you won't vacuum her cheek off in desperation. To conceal may be comfortable, but remember, a good concealer is expensive. Your secret's costing her her face. Please stop. Sidle over to the counter. Cement the gay Gosling cliche of it all. Lean your arm against the post and later posture over my shoulder like we're blocking a certain dream I had. Illustrious affairs contracted by a firm capital M-A-N shake. Scrambled egg in a plastic cup, a real lunch he had. He'd whisper garlic powder in my ear. And confess all but the recipe. Yes, I'll beat your whisk. Submit to a stove technique. Come closer in my chair so you can easily split my shell. Invite me over. If I lay my palms, will you cross my lines and promise more than scrambled flattery and you'll loiter for some kind of mask illusion? Or will you spare her face and take mine between cold, peeling cadaver hands, walking white lines of lies and living? Weeks between dreams of laying up in your drury, we've not crumbled under the elements. I'll take you out, tie the bag and pipe, cream cheese filling oozing, cookie buttered up like a taste test. Salty, gooey, ginger gumdrop, still hot, let me blow you cool and have another. Let me say, just on hindsight, I'm so glad that never went anywhere. It was absolutely revolting. We'll never do that again. This next piece comes from, I'm sure, look, being gay, we all love RuPaul's Drag Race, don't we? Oh my God, it's awful. This next piece came from a time when I was absolutely in love, smitten, going for gold for All Stars 3. And thank you. And who do you think should have won? And this came from a little challenge they did, actually, inspired by the Spice Girls. And in watching the Comedy Central playback, I thought, I can write my own verse.
Oh.
Thank you. So, the challenge was like kitty-based, like the kitty girls, right? So I thought, who would I be? I'd be Candy Kitty. How fun. This is my little verse. I'm a bit of ashamed I don't have the track, but hey, let's sing along. Let's sing. It's called Kitty Cat. Pop my wrapper and take a bite. Pink like Turkish, sweet like delight. Pick me up on the corner of the sour strip, soft served to the jam like a jelly tip. There's no wrong way to eat this cup. Breakfast in bed, honey, crunch these nuts. Crispy cream inside this wafer. Twist my cookies for a gooey center. Nice of sugar, out in splendor. Boys and berries blowing up my blender. The biggest little meal since a mini rock bars. Pick a fork and goodness, get a taste of my milky bar. Sitting on a secret. This next piece is a little different. Sensing a theme here, it is all about sex and grinder. But this one here actually came from a different approach to that little storyline. Some of us may know certain lifestyles are not sustainable, and thank you. And this came from realising that ultimately I was spiralling down into a pit of poor self-worth, putting my value in what other men thought of me, when really the only man that matters is me. It's called, well, look, this is a title, this whole work is a piece of progress, but the title is called Town Bike. Sunsets dip in time but change in seasons. Frost by years melt on summer's tongue. My heels are in the sky, hands in the water. My bike is blue, defrosting for the spring. Looping bays until my buttons leap. From beach to beach, biking by streams. Where I may lie my head to sleep. Silver shimmers set my fate agleam. Pilgrims teach me how to cycle anew. Maybe someday I'll be teaching you how to sculpt the stars and slope the moon. This town is built around canals of fish who swim near to the sound. An echo casts the net in shallow plains. The houses on these streets are painted orange. I look inside as I ride by, but all I see are ogling eyes. Too much of a good thing. And this next piece was written as an extended riff on that poem. It's called The Orange House. Spend me again under amber eyes. playing victim to bitter flavours of familiar flesh and grand illusions. Pursuits of power link me to the chain. I am another number on the street, but the keys on my belt no longer fit this lock. Watch me sweat from fire stairs, fumbling for my pride on broken steps, the hungry shudder for the violence of another. Thorns grow through magnolias. I prick my fingers digging your garden, and my body bleeds, soaks me through. Birds drink from the breaking bath I fill. Force my hand to turn the knob, lay me in the flavour of your appetite and the waves you break inside me. Faucets long unscrewed quicken to heat. I burn my throat on boiled curdling cream. You trace my element with your mouth. Pull these blinds on red rounds who shout, a bottle bursts a lip and calls a favour. I kiss your millstones before you bolt the doors on every room, on every level, and lounge sounds follow me down. These homes orange peel unpolished, someone else's muscle car is yours. Former fortune and future flame, in your kitchen I throw my keys. In a yellow bin, kiss your skin, fridge the frightening of my expiry, and down a glass of carbonated milk. This last piece is something I wrote actually for Here We Queer a little while ago at their beautiful birthday bash. And around the time I had unfortunately, well I say unfortunate lottery, but I had been sexually assaulted for the first time. Again, first time, well, it shouldn't be, never time, right? It's never a first and last. But that was an experience that really redefined how I, well at the time really changed the way that I perceived my own sexuality and engagement with other men, and really led me to distrust other men for a long time. But in that period, I took some time to think about not myself, but the perpetrator. And in that time, I realised that what had led to that circumstance was a ongoing sense of repressed homophobia and internalised homophobia, I guess, and internalised misogyny. And in that time, I realised that if that sense of violence was the result of that depth of that lack of pride and that lack of self-love and self-worth that most of us, I would hope, in the room tonight do enjoy or are in the process of enjoying, then, and as an artist, my words, my art has always been an expression or a defence. Then in response to that, I have to write something that is not only going to pull me out of that experience for a little while, but is also going to be the bullet to fight back against that. And me being me, I wrote something a little camp, a little queer, and embraced the faggotry that had been, they'd been really robbed from me for a little while. And I thought, you know what, this is not really me per se, but it's the best weapon that I can come up with in that little month period before I head off to Here We Queer and celebrate their amazing birthday and read something for them. And this was the piece. And I reckon, thank you, I reckon there's nothing gayer than spilling tea, right? And talking the skinny. Spill the tea. It's called the skinny. Girl, give me the skinny. The snack ain't no fast food drive-through. Pick 'em up on the way through. Lean beef, clean green, salad tosser on the TV, express delivery. Ain't no easy bake, tear and shake, cubicle noodle, microwave, lunch break, honey. I be the uber noodle, lean cuisine, multi-course dream whip confectionery, yummy bear, handle with care, fine china, showroom stunting, honey. These yummy gams come skin on, hands off, wrapped tight, candied apple out of sight. Ain't no prime minister, prime pig, farm to table, petting twink, free range, open sandwich, all you can mistreat. Check your intake before you come for me, honey. Bedroom, last stop, lip shoot, shoebox. You ain't no Mr. Fox, watch the clock. Time's up on the front you got wrapped around your ring finger. Playing hooky with hard-worn soft service, now available his and hers. Stunning. Ain't no secret service, undercover, mistranslated, asking to be perpetrated. Not the pay-per-view pin code channel. You quickly switch to tidy whitey, baton ballers, swinging long, hard, all-day wood. How masculine. And your wife there, over there, hello. She deserves the truth. Your beard craves where you misbehave. Do her a favour, book in for a hot towel, wet shave. Boys aren't buffers, mufflers, sweetness for closet hugger, significant others on the LK. Swap your felt me up for a keep cup and accept some sense of moral responsibility. It's been long since you took a sip, maybe, but I'm not your honeysuckle hot drop, thirst quencher steeped just for you to serve yourself my cold brew, no sir. Girl, read the leaves, this full cream, fresh meat, all carb, all-star meal chart feels a well you parted when you broke my heart. Sappy, true, but all snatch back, quack attack, queer pride aside, the way you lied, kissed my neck, looked me in the eye, and swore nothing happened, right? As the kids do say today, bye sister. Till it happens to you, she said. We all know who, I hope we know. You don't know how it feels. Maybe the same is true too for our brothers who never knew the power that we have, the intelligence that we have, the clearance that we have, the superpower privilege that we have that we call pride. Look at these lovely Brené Brown eyes. Do you know what I am? Do you know who we are? Fucking shame destroyers. For the safety of expression, repression strictly prohibited. Skinny legends only. Thank you. And while I'm up here, hello. I feel like the shopping network. You can come, if you're not doing anything on Wednesday night, and I'm sure none of you are, come along, make some space, clear your calendars. This is not all I do. I should put it in my bio, a bit of a self-club. Here we are now. I also, well, I won't look like this, but you can catch Silver Stone at a beautiful drag event on Wednesday night, work at Wednesdays at the Bright Side, from 7, 8 p.m. onwards. So come along. It's a beautiful event, absolutely massive lineup. Come have some fun with us. Enjoy your night. Thank you so much for having me.